Okay, first drill I want to talk about today, the gallop. Big believer in this. So, and I'll send this drill. I'm not going to go through all the words on the screen and all that. Like I said, I'll send all this to you. The whole objective to this is we want to play with a high knee. So whether that's in our gap scheme, in our zone scheme, whenever we're making a block, we want to play with a knee into the crotch of the defender, playing with a high knee, a good base, and going through the video clips of this. And like I said, I know if it's lagging, let me know, and I'll try to slow it down a little bit. So this is our drill progression on air. So we're working our gallops. There's no bags in front of them. There's no defender, nothing. We're just going to work on simply galloping down on air, high knee, good base. And we really want to work, when you look at these two guys, 62 here to me is better because his eyes are looking at his play side gap. Whereas when you freeze it here, I would say that 76's eyes are probably a little bit closed right here. Then we'll add the next progression to it. We talk about individual work. So we're just going to add a simple guy with a ball. I prefer a med ball versus a hand shield. I think when you talk about striking an object, anytime you can hit a surface that's round versus flat, it's more realistic to hitting a hip, hitting the stomach, hitting the chest of a defender. So here we are here. We're going to work it. High knee, galloping down, striking near knee, near shoulder, keeping our base, keeping our knee high throughout. So my philosophy with double teams and gap scheme is you have a lifter and you have a driver. So in this case right here, if I'm the tackle coming down on a 3 technique, I'm a driver. The guard's lifting this guy up. The tackle is driving this to him on my way to that linebacker. So in this case right here, we want to keep that knee high the whole time. We want to keep shoving it through. And then we'll always try to work at the end of a drill, snapping off to a linebacker coming over top. Same thing here. The other tackle, making contact same time, near knee, near shoulder, eyes up, snapping off. Here it is just with a hand shield for guys that don't have med balls. We just use the med balls from our weight room. I just drag them out there every day. Here, a quick question. Do you practice, question guys was, do you practice 1-step, 2-step, steps to finish as a warm-up for gap step? Yeah, so we'll work. Generally, what I'll tell them is you want to get 2 steps in before you make contact from a distance standpoint. The big mistake that we see a lot with the gap double teams is I'm going to take a step and guys are going to reach for the block outside the framework of the body. When you look at, it's a great question. When you look at the point of making contact, like here, we're just working 1 step, working a 4-eye technique really is what this would become. So I'm only going to have 1 step probably before I make contact. But when you look at the previous clip, a lot of times if I took 1 step here and then reach for it, I'm outside the framework of my body. Now I'm over my knee. I'm not powerful. I'm not playing ruin the ground with both feet. So yeah, we will work both techniques, 1 step, 2 step. What I tell them is you keep galloping with that high knee until you get to your target, whether it's a 3 or whether it's that linebacker. We're never going to get out of that position. I hope that answered that. Let's see.